Good morning, Kenya. This is Kenya News Alert, and I'm your host, House of Zulfa. Leo ikiwa ni tarehe ya 17 mwezi wa kwanza mwaka wa 2025. Welcome here where we want to talk about things frankly, yes? And let my co-host introduce themselves, and then we can read the gazettes and then go on.
Welcome, guys. This is Plain San Felix. We welcome you to our morning tea show. We want to talk more about politics. Na yanayojiri. Yanayojiri ama yanayokili? Iyo. Yanayojiri. Yes. Welcome. Okay. Zulfa, to you.
Yes. So kwenye Taifa Leo. Okay, before I go to Taifa Leo. 2 days ago a body was found in a certain river, Ruiru, and people are really angry because this person was a young person who had been abducted. We also saw Mr. Kavuli yesterday talk about how he was tortured, na Peter Muteti, and how they left other people in the same situation who have not been released to their families, who their families do not have the means to maybe, as Kim always says, you can't drive up to the president or to the state house just to ask for your missing relatives. So there are people who are still missing their relatives, and this Maandamano brewing. It is brewing with people. Juzi ulisikia pale Mombasa Road wameonekana wanapeleka magari ya maji. Zile wanarushenga maji nayo. Zimebaiwa mpya because they know instead of these people going to parliament yesterday to talk about those people families are still missing, to talk about the issues that really affect Kenyans, wamepeleka ulafi pale, wanaongelelea vitu ambavyo havisaidii common mwananchi. So before I get into Taifa Leo, that is the topic of today, so more of that here. Let us get to wabunge wafufua ulafi wa kutaka waongezwe mshahara uliozimwa na Gen Z. So let us get into that. Okay. So wabunge sasa washinikiza kutekelezwa kwa nyongeza ya mishahara ambayo ilisitishwa katika kikelele cha maandamano ya vijana ya June 2024. They are bringing back the things that made us, the Gen Z people, waende maandamano. Imagine these people. The courage of these people, the audacity of these people. Wamerudisha kitu ambayo ilifanya at the first place watu waende maandamano. Ndio wanasema sasa waongezwe mishahara. What do you think about that, Felix?
Zulfa, okay, according to my point,
yes,
what I always know is that nobody anaweza kosa kujali maslahi yake peke yake. You see, these people are just there. What they want is to just make their life richer
and more fertile and more healthy.
As compared to the fact that vile walikuanga before. Unaget. They want to use this advantage as well as good as what? They want to use this advantage,
saying mwananchi is not for mwananchi, is for you. Is that money coming to the pockets of mwananchi?
I'm saying
yes,
they want to use this advantage,
yes,
and exploit it as good as possible. The way, I don't know the way I may put it, because some of them don't know whether they are going to be back there.
So
after general election,
they can kusanya.
After general election, Zulfa.
Yes.
When somebody is doubting that election is not easy and it is not a permanent job or employment, when somebody is there, he or she can take her or his time to think of how is going to exploit the available chance yenye alikuwa ashapata in order to change maisha yake vile alikuwa anataka. It is not easy at all.
Yes.
Una get?
Yes.
That's why unapata some of these leaders, you see, some of them are not focused. You understand? Some of them are not focused when it comes to what brought them there. You see?
Yes.
Now you find they are just there focusing on how they are supposed to gain a lot of money, and this sometimes makes them to lose their focus. Can I tell you the truth? Watu wenye huwa sometimes wanakaa kufanya maendeleo kidogo ni wachache wale wenye wako na pesa na wakakuja wakaingia kwa hiyo kiti kama wako na pesa.
Yeah, all that. Kitu yanisumbua is these are the same reasons. Walikuwa wameanza kwanza kusema ongeza mishahara. And lives, ni mnasema ongeza mishahara, what lives of your people, lives of the people that you're supposed to be serving is getting worse and worse. Mko hapa ikafanya watu wakaenda maandamano. Yes? People died, people lost their lives. It was not a good place to be. Right now, families, there are families who are still crying. We saw, and I'm going to insist, we saw that woman being beaten sababu ya unga ya kilo 2. We are seeing people, students being chased out of schools because mnasema hamna pesa ya kutenga for every student the way it used to be wakati wa Kibaki, the way it used to be wakati wa Uhuru. Now you have the kahunes to come and ask for more salaries. You didn't even address the issues of how you're gonna help Kenyans, common mwananchi, life yake ikuwe better. You didn't even talk about that. You didn't even talk about the issue of abductions, and it is going on in Kenya right now. Why is that?
You see, sometimes it seems to be fun, you see. For these political leaders, wakati wanaona like wakati wako tu ofisini, it seems to be fun. By the way, that's why unapata like some of the leaders hata kama wanaweza kuwa elected, they cannot do what? They cannot be re-elected again. You see? Unapata they cannot be re-elected again because of what? Some of them walienda tu kule ofisini because either they had a target. Unaona? I want to be an MP.
It was a bucket list. You know, a bucket list here. You just wanna tick some things. You wanna buy a certain car when you're there. You wanna do something. You wanna get all the money. You're not there to serve your people. You're just there to serve yourself and your greedy selves. You're not there to serve Kenyans. So let us continue taifa leo. Wanasema wabunge hao walitumia kikao maalum kilichositishwa kuidhinisha watu 7 walioteuliwa katika tume ya mishahara na marupurupu CRC kushinikiza nyongeza za mishahara. Let me tell you, these people are failing us. These people are failing Kenya. These people are not even for Kenya. They are not even serving Kenya. They are serving themselves. They don't even care. As long as wao wako fiti, as long as families zao ziko fiti, they don't even care about the common mwananchi. And I'm gonna insist, and I'm gonna ask people out here, what do you think about our leaders, instead of going there and talking about issues that are affecting us, the people who gave them those positions? They went there to talk about their greedy pockets and their greedy self. What do you think about that? tunapata mili. Sijasikia mtu yote akiongelea kuhusu mili ambayo inapatikana. Sijasikia mtu yote akisema unajua watoto sijasikia ni mama moja hapo alisikia akisema tunajua tunafaa sijui tumshukuru mkubwa wa nyumba 10 sababu ati yeye unajua watu ambao wamekidnapiwa, but you're using that. You're not using that to really expand on that. You're using that to talk about how you should be, your salary should be increased. And you think Kenyans were stupid? Yeah? You think we don't see what you're doing? Why mnapewa mshahara kwa nini? Actually I want to know why what have you done ndo muongezee mshahara? You're taking home more than 700,000 wakati kuna mama anapigwa kichapo cha umbwa sababu amechukua tu unga ya kilo 2. Shame on you people. Shame on you people. Let's see what let's continue with the name. So wabunge wali idhinisha uteuzi wa Sami Chepkwony kuteuliwa kuwa mwenyekiti wa CRC na wanachama Maj Generali mstaafu Martin Kizito Ongonyi aliyependekezwa na baraza la ulinzi, Mohamed Aden Abdi aliyeteuliwa na seneti kwa niaba ya kaunti, Jane Gitaka Njage aliyeteuliwa na tume utumishi wa walimu, Dr. Gilda Odera aliyeteuliwa na shirikisho la waajiri Kenya, Dr. Geoffrey Apollo Omondi aliyeteuliwa na shirikisho la vyama vya wafanyakazi, na Leonid Ashihundu aliyeteuliwa na chama cha mashirika ya kitaalamu katika Afrika Mashariki. So Felix, when did Kenya get here? That no one really is for Kenya. When did we get here that no one actually even gives 2 cents about Kenya? When did Kenya get here that our children are dying, that bodies are being found in rivers? When did we go back to that? When did we go back to the black man wanting to run Kenya as a colony? Boy, just tell me, take over.
Anyway, Zulfa, what you are supposed to know, in our Kenyan government, most of the leaders who are there, they are not there because of what? They are not there because of either passion to do that work. You know, in the society, we have got different people. You see? We have somebody who is passionate in driving, for example. We have got somebody who has got a passion in preaching, you see, and somebody loves what he is really doing. And in the society at the same time, we have got people who are just goons. And these goons can use different formula to just get you into his box, you see, his or her box, you see. This is the problem we have in the society. It always happens by chance that we have chosen people who are pretenders, people who have no passion in leadership, you see. They are just there because of money. And if possible, they are there because of their target. It is part of their targets, you see. A few leaders ndio wanakuanga kwa government wakichukulia hicho kiti kama nini? Wakichukulia hicho kiti kama passion. I don't know kama unanielewa, Zulfa.
Yes.
They are just there because they really have that spirit of doing that work. Let me tell you the truth. When somebody really loves his work, no day unaweza pata complain kutoka kwa the surrounding yenye ameji-involve.
So speaking of goons, I'm getting a message here. Naambiwa Honorable Kate wa Ruiru explains. Asema her gang, believed to be a scion of the Mungiki sect, has erupted in parts of central region and is forcing women to get circumcised. Its activities are concentrated in Muranga, Kiambu, Kirinyaga, Nyeri, Nyandarua, and parts of Laikipia. A cultural purist gang believed to be a scion of Mungiki sect has erupted. Sawa? So umesikia? Unasema goons. They are goons out here. Now women, unaona mahali tunarudishwa sasa? Umeona mahali tumeanza kurudishwa sasa? To women getting circumcised. And no one is talking about these issues. No one in that government is talking about that issue at all. In fact, ama utulisikiza hicho kitu. Did you hear anywhere where they talked about abductions and killings and any of these Mungiki people and how the life of people is higher? Ama wanasema wow, life zao ndo hard. Wanasema life zetu unajua that woman maliongelea story ya birthday na sikia wananikatia. I think about you and I'm really disappointed. You're talking about birthdays when people are being killed, when people are still abducted even now, when we don't even know where our brothers and sisters are. You're talking about abductions. You're talking about your salary. How dare you, lady?
Zulfa, that's why I have said that almost 70% of the leaders we have in the country, they have no that passion, they have no that talent, you see, to just do their work, which can enable them to do that work perfectly. Zulfa, it is not easy to get somebody who is talented in something to mess up easily, or to deliver, to do what? To fail to deliver the way people really need the deliverance from the person. In this country of ours, you will never see development which is fostered by these leaders if some of them, if most of them, not some of them, if most of them are those leaders who are just there because of either satisfying their goals in life. What do I mean? What do I mean when I say that satisfying their goals in life? You find that somebody was of interest that one day I'll be an MP of a certain region. One day I'll be a governor of Nairobi kwa mfano. One day I'll be a governor of Makueni. Unapata chenye kiko kwa akili ni one day I'll be a governor, I'll be an MP. But si aje one day I'll change Kisii County, Makueni County, Nairobi County.
They don't even care about change. Wewe unajua story ya change wewe. Wewe unajua hivyo. All they are just doing. Hizi sababu alikuwa anaandika kwa insha. Na nilikuwa natoa hotuba kwenye sherehe ambapo mimi ndo nilikuwaga mkurugenzi ama nilikuwaga mimi ndo gavana. It's just bucket list. No one really cares about Kenya. In fact, it's the Gen Z only who care about Kenya. And that's why nimesema we shall be always reading hiyo kitu ambayo yesterday Kim sent to me. That thing is our motto now. That thing is our motto. I'm going to read it in a few, but continue.
Yeah, so the best thing we can do first, wacha to avoid kuuza kura zetu. Unapata like mtu unafaa kupigia kura hapa, unafika unaitoa unaenda kushikia kwingine. Another thing, let us avoid money from those people. Unajua like Kenyans, you are crying because of what we did yesterday. And it is the same yesterday we messed up for today. You see, if we were open enough and fair enough to ourselves, we couldn't maybe allow anybody to just brainwash us, to brainwash us, our minds to a certain level. Like, we can allow him now control our minds. Ndipo sasa tumsupporti. For us to support the person aende. Let me tell you the truth. The moment this person is using a lot of money to convince you, that will be the moment. Okay, it will be the same way this person is going to take a lot of money from you people, kurudisha zake, na if possible faida kidogo. Yani, I don't know what I can say, but the fact is the person will never let that money go. So most leaders we have right now wako hivyo. I'm very sure sahi abductions zinaendelea, na I can proudly say that vile hata president anasema wenda ikawa ako is not involved.
He's not involved aje. Ujui nini inaendelea kwa nyumba yako aje.
Naomba unisikize kwanza. Wenda ikawa, unajua I haven't said that ajui, but wenda ikawa. Upate ni hawa wachache, yani ni hawa maleaders wenye wako hapo hivyo parliament, sijui nini, wanajua kijana fulani anakuanga influential in a certain way, kijana mwingine anakuanga influential in a certain way, wanachangia pia kutumia hii advantage kuabduct watu wenye wajulikani. Zulfa, kumbuka kuna watu wenye wako abducted wenye wajulikani. Hao wenye wajulikani basi walipatikana aje hapo? Unaniget? Walijulikana aje hapo? Na hatuwajui. Unajua wenye walipotea na wenye tunajua ni wale wenye walikuwa na criticize president mostly. Si ndio? Come on Zulfa.
Well, I'm going to read the comment hapa.
Before isome, unaweza isome ni how, but chenye ninajaribu kusema, some of these people wenye wako abducted huwezi jua ni chenye kiliwafikisha huko. Unaweza pata ni top official governments pia wamekuwa criticized in a certain way, wame capture wase wenye hatuwajui wengine. Hao wenye
nani seriously, hata kama hakuna mtu ambaye anafaa kuwa abducted. Ni
sawa, ninajua
hawafai, kama walikriziziwa mbona wasipeleke nini?
But sasa ni nini inafanya hadi wanakuwa abducted? See, the qualities of leadership we have in the society. We do elect people wenye mostly wana brainwash sisi na pesa, kwa mfano, ama sisi wenyewe tunauza kura zetu kwenda mahali, alafu unapata watu wenye wamechaguliwa kwa eneo letu ni wale wase wenye they don't have qualities of good leadership completely. So unapata we are led by goons. Ama unapata
because I think that is already established. That is already established. That no, like when I say there's no one for Kenya, that's what I mean. We are being led by people who don't care about this country, who don't care about the people of this country, who only care about their bucket lists.
Zulfa, people are dying, others are killed silently. Unajua si information yote Zulfa unapata inafikia wa Kenya. At least watu wanajua aje watu fulani ndio wamekuwa abducted pekee. And you are not sure that during these abduction programs zenye zilifanyika ni watu wangapi wamekufa so far. You don't know. A lot of people have been killed. A lot of people have been silenced. Not because of maybe we are to criticize president. Sawa? Unanielewa? Not because of just criticizing the president. Kumbuka kuna hawa hapa. Kumbuka kuna hao wenye wako kwa parliament nini.
Ulisikia inaitwa aje mta?
Yes?
Ulisikia inaitwa aje mta? Mali they have been taken, mali they are held. Inaitwa aje?
Wewe tuambie.
Mount Kenya disciplinary. Mount Kenya, in fact I've written it down. Venye walisema, venye ule kavuli alisema inaitwa Mount Kenya something. Mount Kenya Discipline School. Mount Kenya, where you're going to get tortured, is called Mount Kenya Discipline School. Unafunzwa discipline. Ndio criticize government. Ukubali chochote unaambiwa, it's called the Mount Kenya Discipline School. And that's why unasikia huku chini ya maji. So Peter Kimani is saying, good morning Zulfa and Felix, good to see you healthy this morning. We are healthy, we hope you're healthy too. But then Peter, you said you're gonna call. Tunangojanga simu. Continue Felix.
Okay, that's why I was trying to say, like, unaona au MP wote hata wakati walikuwa wanafanya vetting, some of them they just mentioned about their salary, you see.
Yes.
Others mentioned what they could mention, but others could not mention the abduction issues. Yes, of course, haikuwa hiyo story kwa parliament, but they could mention, but they could mention other things, you see.
They could have brought it.
The way they could mention these issues, just like mshahara and whatever, that was to be the same way they could mention these abduction things issues.
Mtu anasema huyo madam moja mwalinikatia sana. Anasema ati unajua, she said something about she said mkubwa wa nyumba 10 anajua ni wakina nani ambao in the community get abducted. Yeye ndo anajua ni wangapi. So on that issue tunahitaji mshahara. Lady, how
let me ask you,
compare these two things and put these two things in the same sentence?
Zulfa, you know what? Mimi ninaona shida kubwa hapa mbele. I can really see a very big problem ahead of us. Tomorrow, if not tomorrow, the other day coming. It is not easy, and it is not going to be easy if these things are not going to be controlled as early as possible. Remember, our youths are now open-minded. You cannot lie to them. They have civic education. Yes. The way people are killed, the way people are abducted, the way maybe leaders could threaten people. Yenye anaenda kukuja, mimi ninaona Zulfa ni mazito. Trust me. Yenye anakuja ni mazito. Ebu imagine sasa kama hiyo miili yenye ilipatikana huko Ruiru. Ni Ruiru ama?
Yeah, Ruiru.
Siku ubaya. Lakini wakati mtu unainua mkono wako juu unataka kuua mtu, do you really know that this person you are trying to kill has got people who depend on him or her? Siku ubaya. Hao wenye wamepatikana Ruiru, wenye wamepatikana Ruiru, what about the families manze? Hiyo familia zenye zimeachwa.
Wewe unajali kuhusu families, hakuna mtu anajali kuhusu families. Utangoja sana. So Peter Kimani is saying,
yes.
Yes, they said it's called Mount Kenya Discipline School, and the guys are taking the torture. Do you mean the guys who are doing the tortures are called mafundi? Wanakufunda. Unajua wasili wanasema kwa ufundwe, umefundwa, sawa? So mafundi ndo wao. You're taken there, you're cashed, you're touched. Unashikwa baba vizuri. Unafundwa. Unajua watu upelekwa kitu unyagoni, unapelekwa unyagoni, unafunzwa how to be a good wife, how to be a good husband. That is kufundwa. So so when you're taken to Mount Kenya Discipline School, unaenda kufundwa, kujua, kukosa, criticize the government of Kenya. And sijui Kim leo ako wapi? Sijui Kim ako wapi? Hebu pita tuafutie Kim. Kim ndo alisema ya kwamba that I cannot just decide one afternoon. Yeye anasema ku drive up. You can drive up. I will not drive up. Their families wanatokea town. In fact wanatokea huko chini kabisa railways. Wapande kitafuta hata wajui state house yenyewe iko wapi. Waitafute waende waipate. You cannot just enter that house and go ask the president and even see the president and ask them about your missing relatives. We cannot just do that. And no one is actually talking about it. Already kwa gazeti nasikia wanasema these people wanasema they were being abducted, but they were not abducted. Walikuwa wameenda kwa girlfriend yao. Like Kavuli said and Peter Muteti said that they left more than 30 people in that Mount Kenya School of Discipline. They left them there wakifundwa. Na kufundwa is not kufundwa si chalk na blackboard, ni kupigwa baba, ni kunyimwa chakula, ni kunyolewa, ni mental torture, ni physical torture, ni you just tortured. It is just torture on torture. Peter anasema ya kwamba I remember Gachagua said he can see darkness ahead when he was in office last year January and one leader insulted him. That darkness is about to end. Because at the end of the darkness, in fact, I'm going to read something. Maybe some of you didn't. There's someone who sent this. And I'm sure. Mtu amwamshe Kim. They sent this. Mtu amwamshe Kim. I want to read what Kim said. Because people really need to hear this. Yes?
This is my question. And my question is, I want to direct it to the security agencies. Ambao ni polisi, kutoka yule mkubwa hadi minister hadi polisi wenyewe. Sawa? I want to ask this, according to the information like hiyo miili imepatikana huko Ruiru. Uone watu wameanza kuandamana kuja town kuhusiana na the same issue. Siko ubaya. Alafu tena raise your gun towards a person tena kumweka down.
And why, the question is, why do they have live bullets? Wakati watu wanaandamana, wakati they are practicing democracy, why do you have live bullets there? I'm going to read this for the people. I'm going to read this. I remember one day Gachagua said he can see darkness ahead when he was in office last year. Sawa, January, and one leader insulted him. I'm going to read this. And this thing, in fact, niliamka asubuhi, and after kuswali, I read this because I need this thing. I'm going to say one great thing about this revolution struggle is liquid. Is how liquid it is and how it's also metaphorizing from silhouettes to AI images to whatever will come next. But the agenda remains the same. Ruto must go. He is the genesis and revelation of problems in this country. With him gone, we can easily do our system clean up. Now my youths, mjue nyinyi mnaleta hii change because it's only you have the vision. It's the reason you are risking your lives and your parents don't understand why. They don't even see it, man. Sawa, kuna wale watanunuliwa and that's okay. The people obviously Felix watalipwa do na watasahau what we are doing. Sawa, and they don't see it. Kuna wale watanunuliwa and that's okay. How tutawaacha nyuma as we did with the rest. And let's not act like we didn't expect the system to fight back, but we are many and we are stronger. Ni nyinyi mnajua shida zenu. Let us keep the fight going. Msilegeze kamba hata kidogo. One day in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike us as the most beautiful. So people, yes, obviously akuna vetu wangeacha. Like that thing, I've been reading this thing for like I don't know how long. Nangoja ilaminetiwa, I'll come with it. Na yeka hapa hivi. Sawa, because right now we Peter Kimanasema to call the client for Kim to show up. Tutamtafuta client ndo at least at Kim tujue atuambie Kim ako wapi. So the thing is, right now it's dark. Right now we are like, no one is speaking for us. No one is speaking about the common mwananchi. The common mwananchi is being pressed. Because when these people say that they need salaries, they need to be the salaries to be added, it's because in fact your salary inatolewa wapi? The common mwananchi is the one who will be squeezed. Ndio waongezee mshahara wao, Felix. Tell me
Zulfa, it is not such easy as you think.
I've not said, who is saying it's easy? Felix, hakuna kitu ambayo nimesema ni easy hapa. It's not easy.
Tulia. Unajua ni nini? Kama unafikiria ni ngumu, bado nataka uelewa aje ni ngumu kupitia vile unafikiria. Ni ngumu kupitia vile unafikiria. When mimi unajua like what I'm much concerned ni moja, sawa? When somebody can raise a hand to kill somebody, bro, sister, haujui mseme ni nani anamtegemea. Mlikutana tu sijui ni hapa Nairobi. Haujui mseme ni mangapi amepitia kwa life yake, ni anangangana kwa muda, yani kwa njia gani kubadilisha maisha ida yake ama familia. Bro, ama wewe sister, raise your hand kuabduct mtu, baadaye maybe anapatikana akiwa amekufa. Aki like seriously hata kama mtu amekufa.
That is the question. When did we go back to abducting our fellow Kenyans? When did we go back to killing them? Just because, when did it get here? When did they forget why they were, why they are there? And I think about this, I look at these people. In fact, when you see Kenya, when you see the things that huyu madam ambaye anaitwa kwanza Deborah Baraza ambaye ni CS of health and whatever, sawa, yeye hakusikia kama mwanamke, kuona mwanamke mwenzake ambaye ametolewa kufanyiwa CS akitembea amebeba mtoto mchanga. They couldn't feel that pain. These people speaking out here asking for more salary, they're not seeing such things been happening. They didn't see that woman cry and apologize to the entire nation and apologize to the president for their child. They didn't see that. Let me, hey, calm down Zofa for a moment. Felix.
Yes.
I think maybe we are in a different Kenya. We're in different, unasikia kuna kitu kwa hizi DC and Marvel universes that kuna kitu tunataka metaverse. Maybe we are in different metaverses. Maybe we are in different, and these people tukiwaona huko we are seeing watu wa metaverse nyingine ambao wao hawajui story ya abduction. You know, maybe tunawaambia hizo story na wao hawazijui. For real, like wao hawajui kitu kama hiyo. Because kama mtu anaweza kuja national TV aseme there is no abduction. In fact, nimesema tena kwa gazeti nasema that Kivuli and Peter Muteti, they were their girlfriends. Atoli a few weeks ago said that people are abducting themselves. So maybe these people anyway for real, they don't know. Felix, ama unadhani aje? Maybe we are telling them a story that they hata hawajui. And on that note, Peter Kimani after big darkness there is light. Kim ame join asema anatalimia Peter.
Let me tell you. When it comes to leaders just like Atwoli, let me tell you, Atwoli is one of the best examples we can use as arrogant.
I think people. That's arrogance. Unasema is true. That is arrogance. Arrogance.
Is a very good example of an arrogant leader. Let me tell you, a man just like him, mwanaume unajua si kuvaa longi pekee. Juu hata wanawake
wanavaa trouser pia.
A man just like him anaweza simama mbele ya mahakama kulia machozi hadi yanateremka hivi.
Just for fun. Alilia akashindwa kuongea.
Alafu hadi speech inamkosa. Jamaa anaelewa aje abduction is a matter of death,
You don't know if you're gonna receive. Easy kidnap, unajua kidnap. You know these people want money. Unaweza ndo kauza land watumie do. These people don't want your money. These people are not even communicating to you. These people, you don't know if you're gonna see your son alive. Let me tell you. Unajua sisi tunafikisha history your point. We start like that, wameachiliwa good. That life is not the same. That Kavuli person is not the same Kavuli you used to know. In fact, Lewis said that kuna rafiki was abducted wakati wa ile maandamano nyingine. And that person has not become the same. That person is just a shell. Like the moment Zulfa is abducted and Zulfa comes back, Zulfa is not the same. Zulfa is a different Zulfa now. And no matter how, you want to be strong, but Felix.
Zulfa, that's why mimi nimesema hivi, most of the leaders who are in the government right now, okay, most of them, a big number of the leaders we have in the government, these are good examples of those leaders who are there because it was part of their target. It was part of their target
of bucket list.
When they were kids.
Yeah, I said this last year. It's like people it's a bucket list to them. Like, you know what? You know what? Nilikuja ngakuwa chief. Oh, maybe naweza kuwa like MCA we mta akakuwa MCA. Maybe naweza kuwa sijui anakuwa bucket list. Unajua kama sisi niko na net worth ya 3 billion. Nikikuja ni serve tena as a CS for 2 years. Hapa natoka 10 billion. Na nikiacha nimeingisha hapa familia yangu waingia hapa. So Peter is saying, after a big darkness is light, and in Cukes we say that the biggest darkness is when the light is almost coming. True. That is a thing too I believe in too. Then ambia Kim, good morning bro. I have to check out about you. Lazima tukuangalie Kim. We told you tuko na tumekuwekea paparazzi. Sababu when a client. So Peter Kimani is saying, can you imagine the majority leader in parliament and minority leaders Ichungwa and Junet Mohammed took a lot of time discussing Gachagua, who is not at Wamunyoro, who was not in the order of paper of parliament. Let me tell you, Peter, I think the moment that you start speaking the truth in this government, you're the enemy of the state. I never thought that we could go back to that. But we are back to that now. The moment you start criticizing the government, the moment you start speaking the truth, you become, in fact, wanted. And Gachagua ataingiliwa. Nilisikia chama chake kiko sawa. Have you heard about that, Felix? That chama chake it's good now. Kuna chama ambacho anaanza. And I don't know if is announced ama bado haja announce kuhusu chama chake kama kiko sawa ama kikoaje. But that is one person who is disciplined. That is one person who has principles. That is one person who is ready to talk and speak the truth. That is one person who is giving the government, according to some people, sleepless nights. Because he amta muonga na
Zulfa.
Yes.
One of our supporters alisema like kwa comment eti last year ilikuwa the beginning of last year, Gachagua said that he can see darkness ahead. You see, that statement inaka sensitive sana. Zulfa, when you know very well that Felix Felix is coming from a certain group of people, whereby in that group amekuwa hapo, he has been there for some time. Being together with these people, it means like I have learned them. I know their abilities and their weakness. You see, I know the ability of this group and the weakness of this group. So by saying that I'm seeing darkness ahead, this man really knew what he was talking about. You understand? He really knew what he was talking about. Now you see, we have got a lot of death cases which are reported. We have got a lot of problems which are prevailing, you see. And we have not seen anybody trying to come up with any suggestion that can end this problem, except those a few leaders who are maybe trying and maybe fearing that they may be also abducted. Unajua abduction si ya mtu specific.
Squeeze wana abduct kila mtu. Squeeze wana abduct kila mtu.
Abduction si ya mtu specific. So
this is this why they are sucking up to the powers that be, so that their children may not get abducted, so that they may be safe? Is that why now?
I don't know, but the fact is, this is not going to come to an end that easily as people think. Zulfa, when it comes to a matter of life is not somebody life is not something somebody can recycle. Once it has gone,
it is gone.
It is gone. Tafadhali wacha hii mambo tafadhali ya kuua watu. In fact, equal like ni watu wenye wanatumika with some members of parliament, some officials of the government. Please stop it if you don't mind, please, because you are trying to kill somebody mwenye haujui vile yeye ni tegemeo kwa. Let me ask you, after killing the person, yes, you have eliminated the problem you have been having, all the problem you have been encountering because of this person, but try to spare that innocent soul zenye zinaenda kuacha huko. Wengine hadi wanaacha watoto wadogo haki. You people, you do attend funerals where mtu anaacha watoto wadogo na mke mdogo. You want to see this,
you want to see the woman being beaten because ameiba unga. You want is
rudia kuuliza hilo swali tena.
You want to see those women being beaten sababu wameiba unga. You want to see that because the moment that mwanamke mjane ameacha akiwa mdogo na watoto wadogo, it's so sad. Mary is saying, let it be father of all Maandamanos, may it bear fruits. So where's that Mary's comment now? It is gone. So ama, can you see it in your computer? Basically lazima ikue father of all Maandamanos, achana na mother, because lazima I bear fruits. So yes, continue.
Obvious watu lazima waandamane Zulfa. Obvious lazima watu watake kujua sababu ya hii story yote ni gani. You see? And obvious lazima watu wajue ni nini inaenda ku take place for,
you know why I hate all
for
this?
For the better outcome.
You know why I hate Easy Vitu Felix? I love history. I really love history, like passionately. Like with passion. So, and if you've gone and seen the people who fought, you know, and I usually use Dedan Kimanthi. I know there are many people who fought. I know. It's not like I'm trying to say there's only one tribe who fought. I'm only one person who fought. Sawa. But if you look at the life of Dedan Kimanthi, sawa, he starts school, he goes to school, sawa, he becomes a teacher, sawa. But people are still colonized then. People are still there, and it's people even are put in concentration camps. You know, maybe we don't really talk about these things, but let me tell you, it wasn't a good time. Sawa. So anaangalia kuna Gen Alpha amezaliwa saa hii. Sawa. Anaangalia anaona venye Gen Z wamekufa, anaona venye watu na abductiwa, anaona tu, maybe it's like anaenda tu shule. So Dedan Kimanthi goes to school. After school he becomes a teacher, then he quits school. So becoming a teacher, anakuwa secretary somewhere in something, I'm forgetting. Anakaa anatoka aenda anakuwa nini? Anakuwa askari anapigana huku Tanganyika, they are fighting for the muzungu. Sawa. But let me tell you, he is seeing But maybe he's like, maybe these people are gonna go. Maybe if we learn their things, maybe if we accept them, sawa, the same way that Gen Alpha anaona everything that is going on, sindio? Then now he marries, his wife is called what? Is it Wambui or something? Mtu anaambia bibi aje, Kimanthi anaitwaje. They marry and they give birth to children, sawa. Now it's when you think, it's when you realize, do you want your child to go through the same, to go through this? When you're mwenye ni kipande system, wenye msasa mnaambiwa, you know, the wazungu walikuwa wamesema tuache kuongea our native languages, tuongee only English, walikuwa wameanza kuzitoa. So Dedan Kimanthi seen this. Where do you think yeye na bibi yake they fought? Yeye na bibi yake they were all commanders in this.
Zulfa.
So what I'm trying to say is, ngoja Felix.
Yes.
What I am trying to say is, Dedan Kimanthi went to the forest to fight Mzungu. And I always say, for where are they? Because it's a QQ case. Where are they? I think it's the freedom for us to own our lands, to be free in our own lands. So Dedan Kimanthi goes to the forest to fight, so that the black man, so that the Kenyan man may be free. And now, sasa, we are going back. Let me tell you, we are going back now to not being free in the lands that our great-great-great-grandfathers fought for us to be free and for us to walk freely, for us to walk, not being afraid that I'm gonna go and maybe tomorrow you're not gonna see me here because I've been abducted. Because right now I'm walking the streets and anytime I see cars, I'm getting afraid. And Dedan Kimanthi fought, and all the people who fought so that tukue sawa. Wakina Rithuku, wakina what they fought for us to be free in Kenya, and right now we are not free in Kenya. Felix is so sad.
Sometimes I do ask myself, why do you think these things are happening? Is it because we were cursed? Is it because we don't have brains on how we are supposed to live? Is it because we are not creative enough? But let me tell you the truth, Zulfa. It will never go well to anybody who killed an innocent soul.
How dare you, police? We are fighting, and I remember.
Niruhusu tafadhali nikukumbushe kitu hapa yenye ina ring in my mind. In Ruiru, somewhere in Ruiru, somebody has been found dead.
And that person was abducted, and the family was waiting for their son.
The family had that hope to see the king.
Maybe when they saw
had that hope to see their king being successful, and maybe through either the interest of the person and the ability of the person to deliver according to the way of life the person has been living, the family has got the family had that intention to even support the person, for the person to grow better. Alafu amepatikana like amekufa. Actually, let me tell you, it is very painful. Alafu tena watu wamesimama kukuja question why are these people being killed. Tena
let me tell you something.
Tena wanaekewa bunduki, tena mwingine anaongezewa hapo tap.
Let me tell you something. Maybe that family of that person who has been found, yes? Maybe when they saw wakina Kavuli being released, sawa? Maybe when they saw wakina that Billy Mwangi and Kibet being released, they were like, maybe we're gonna see our son now, okay? Maybe we are gonna see our son. And then the next thing you hear is that there's a body. How do you think those families are right now? The families that their children are not there. The families that they don't have that, they don't have the resources to call lawyers or to call any media house. How do you think? And I feel so disappointed when I see our leaders just abusing us.
It is not easy.
And we see mothers, because Shole is a mother. Is Shole not a mother? She is a mother. When we see her, just say, Atiamna abductions, jamani. When we see that woman in parliament not even talking about that, and it is happening, ama they're like, let us ignore it. To ignore it, Aisha.
Zulfa, as you have already said, kuna familia ambazo hazina hata uwezo wa kuhaya lawyer. Na kuna lawyer ambaye anaweza simama na mahali hezi pata pesa. You see? Kuna wale wengine wenye hawawezi simama na mtu mwenye hana pesa. Some of the families wanaumia because they have no that support.
Maybe even some don't know that their children are abducted because to assume huyu ni mtu ambaye ni first born kwa ametoka mahali kwa Kadhonzweni ama ametoka mahali Kisii huko hatujui wapi. Mamake hata maybe ajui has been abducted. Mimi nadhani tu like maybe ana simu ya communicate. Maybe they don't even know. Maybe they don't even know their children are abducted. Maybe they don't. To assume ni kama ule madam ambaye anapigiwa unga. To assume ni mtoto wao alienda huko Nairobi and maybe their family don't even know their child is abducted. Maybe the next thing they're going to see is aya, ngoja mwili umekuja, aya kumbe he was abducted. Maybe they Jamal is saying, Jamal Osman anasema watching live from Washington DC. Thank you so much. Peter Kimani is saying the wife of Kimathi was called Mukami. Kimathi was from Nyeri County. Her daughter was called Mudhoni Kimathi. Let me tell you, I love Mukami so much. Is Mukami still alive?
Yeah.
Mukami is still alive. And let me tell you, I'm told those people hawajapewa mwili ya Dedan Kimathi mpaka sahi. Even the government itself has failed them. Mwili ya Dedan Kimathi ilifungwa kamiti. No. I get disappointed.
Zulfa.
With the governance of this country. I get so hard when I see that we are going back to days. Going back to
Zulfa.
Yes.
Zulfa.
Yes.
It is not easy, I tell you. A good example is that woman who was being beaten because maybe she was trying to look for a way of survival. She went and picked a 2 kg of flour to just go and cook for the kids. Bwanake alitoka nyumbani sababu life ilikuwa ngumu, akatoroka kidogo kwenda kutafuta cha kuletea familia. Imewezekana by chance bwanake hajafanikiwa vizuri aanze kudeliver kwake. Amekuja akona potential politics kidogo ama anaweza criticize mambo fulani kidogo despite the situation yake anakuanga ya umaskini. Tunakuanga na zile interest. Tunakuanga na zile talent za kutaka kuimitate mtu kwa mfano. Imekuwa by chance maybe during that process amekuja Nairobi kutafuta amefanya hiyo kitu kwa for fun, amekuwa abducted na mwenye anamuabduct hataki kujua aje ukijana ni nani, life yake ni ipi, na maybe what is the way of life. Ninapeana mfano wa huyo mwenye kwa mfano aliiba unga kulingana na vile wanasema. I'm giving an example, si kwamba I'm trying to say that bwanake ni mwizi ama ndio alipatikana mwizi, hapana. But I'm trying to give an example of such kind of a scenario whereby this person, bwanake, ndio maybe amekuwa abducted kwa mfano. Ameshikwa, amemalizia kuuliwa kabisa. Do you think that small family is going to have hope anymore, Zulfa?
Any no.
Do you think that small family is going to have that small hope, Zulfa?
No.
It is not such easy. And let me tell you, my fellow Kenyans, let us be together. Let us hold let us hold hands together and say no to extrajudicial killings. It is not good at all. In fact, let me tell you the truth. If you can walk, guy, try to tour this country, try to tour our country and see how people are living. I tell you, no day you will ever shoot on that person who is protesting. Na hawa se wenye mnatumia protestant nini vibaya, si poa. Na hawa watu wenye wanatumia during the protest periods, wanatumia hiyo period vibaya, wanaenda kuvunja maduka za watu. Nyinyi ndio mnafanya zaidi hadi watu wanauliwa truly. Stop being that stubborn. Wacha kuibaiba vitu za wenyewe during protest, during the protest.
Hao watu ambao wanalipwa kwenda kufanya hizo shughuli.
Watu ndio wanafanya hata wengine wanauliwa. Mtu, let me tell you the truth, Zulfa. Yes, tunakuanga na hasira hadi mtu anabeba mawe anapima polisi direct. Anamwekelea mawe ya kichwa, polisi anasikia vibaya, anamwekelea pia bullet. I tell you, hiyo kuna vile inaweza zungumziwa, but hawa wenye wanatumia hii advantage pia wakati wa kuprotest wanaenda kuvunja maduka za watu. In fact watu kama hao ndio wanafaa wapigwe hata hiyo sasa. Unaona? Watu kama ndio wanafaa wapigwe marungu kweli kweli wenye wanaenda kuvunja. Lakini huyu mwenye ameinua hivi, sijui ile poster, ni poster ama? Ile kitu yenye wanaandika.
Bango.
Ameinua tu hivi. Akiwala unampiga tu. Unampiga akiwa ameinua hiyo kitu. Please, akitafadhali polisi. Kwanga fair. Ona mtu mwenye pia unaamua kupunish. Piga mtu bullet kama umeamua kumshoot, mpige kwa mguu basi. Katikati ya kichwa. Zulfa, kuna footage fulani yenye niliona. Niliona kwa news, I can't remember it was which television, but hiyo kitu ili trend. Somebody was running. Alafu accidentally akaanguka chini, kumbe alishutiwa kutoka nyuma. Alishutiwa kutoka nyuma kwa CCTV. Baadaye ndikakuja kujulikana kwamba ni kijana mwenye alikuwa mgonjwa, alikuwa ameenda kwa dispensary akaenda kutafuta madawa ya malaria. Kurudi akakutana na maendeleo yanaendelea na maandamano yanaendelea, so he was trying to go back home, but in the process of going back home he encountered the protesters. The protesters wakiendelea na maandamano. So it was the process that encountered death gaki ya wa mwadhani guy.
So I'm going to read the comments up. Gachagua statements in church when he said that maybe some of them are already killed and the government should release the bodies for their people to give them last respect. Any of these people don't even respect the dead. And Peter Kimathi wife died and was buried at Nyandarua County, where the president attended and the deputy president Gachagua and Raila. Mpaka sasa hajui mwili wa bwanake, hajaipewa mwili wa bwanake, si ndio? And then Peter anatuambia leo at Zulfa umemobilize watu kabisa, getting strong viva. Thank you so much, Peter. People just care. Let me tell you, people care. People know it's not good. People know it's not good at all. So I'm going to read something here. So I've received in my WhatsApp. So so economy ni mbaya. These are things that are happening now. Economy ni mbaya sana. Even Instagram models cannot afford their fake lifestyles anymore. Aziad ule wa utawezana sahi awezani. Stop. Sahi awezani. Hata wachana na hao. Kuna wale wa sex workers. You know sex workers, yes? Yes? Wa nini wa pale Liduli sahi wanafanya fishing in daylight juu cash flow hakuna. Murkomen wamepeleka yote Dubai kununua ma penthouse and million worth of shoes of red soles. Ulisikia mtu akibrag? Ulisikia mtu akisema ana saa yake ni pesa ngapi? Wakati sisi tunapigwa sababu ya unga ya 200 shillings, you're buying a watch worth 300k. And I will not like really get into it. Yes?
Wait.
Let me tell you.
Did you hear somebody say there is no funds, or there is no funds to fund schools? Do you remember that?
Yes. Yes, there's no funds in school. Hakuna pesa.
I'm not supporting people to go to street to protest, but
let me tell you,
hizi vitu mimi naona ni kama watu wanafosiwa. And I'm telling you the truth. Aki wa Kenya tafadhali. Sasa say no. Say no to exploitation. You are not going to be exploited anymore. And say no to wrong leadership in our society. Sababu truly watu wanaumia. Nikuuliza Zulfa. Kwa hawa watu wenye walipatikana Ruiru wakiwa wamekufa. So far kuna leader yeyote mwenye amejaribu kufuatilia hata ajue familia yao?
Wewe, let me ask you. Wewe nani? Jana tumewasikiza. In fact, yesterday we listened to people in that assembly. Yes? Did you hear anyone really get into that? Did you? Do you expect anyone will talk about it? At this point is Gen Z for Gen Z. Akuna story yati this leader is gonna do this, and that leader is gonna do that. Sawa? Because I'm telling you, there's no one who is really for Kenya. Amna. Sijui kama I asked, kama Gen Z wanaweza kuwa na chama chao. Like, we just go there, we open our chama, we bring one person. As Nick said the other day, we could changia that person. Atuchangie. Tulisema kama tuko 20 million, tukitoa kila mtu shilingi, that is 20 million we're giving that person. Because we're not gonna feel siku zuri. And no one is actually for Kenya. It's only us, the people are kwa ground. Ambao wewe Felix, mimi ukiongea hapo, mimi niongee, mwingine ongee pale na mwingine ongee pale. And at the same time tunazimwa, sababu umesikia at Maverick Aoko anasema ya kwamba kuna machine ambayo it is based in Dubai. When you say #Kasongo or #Kaongo, you're ina get nini? Your tweet ina get deleted even before you even get to post it. Even though watu wameamua kuinvest in shutting down and silencing anyone who tries to speak the truth. And when Gachagua tried to speak the truth, he is now, in fact, state enemy. Sawa, Kim, I won't read it. Nimeachana nayo because I don't want to start laughing now. So Peter Kimani said, but Murkomen was arrested with 200 million in cash at Dubai. And then Peter was arrested. Even Wavinya Ndeti, yeye na son wake, they were arrested Maju. What happened after that? What happened? Umewasikia anywhere they have been arraigned in court? Wakati ukitembea at the river, sewage imejaa kila mali. You're walking and you're stepping on sewage, and our children are sick with amoeba na hamna madawa hospitali. Ifanye kazi. People it is trending on X saying that warudishe NHIF because this SHA thing is not working, and you're here lying to the media that it is not. Felix, just continue with this thing.
It is very painful, I tell you, my sister. Let me ask you. Let me ask you. The deaths are not worthy. That's why they want even to get arrested with even 400 million. As long as they keep on eliminating some of the individuals who are trying to open up their minds and eyes towards what they are going to do and what is that they are continuing doing. Nikuulize, kitu yenye nafanya watu wanaendelea kuliwa hivi, si ni kwa sababu wanataka kuakwaya mo? Ama
watu wanaendelea kuliwa hivi, watu wa wananchi. They want a better Kenya. They want a Kenya where it is safe. A Kenya where their life is not kidogo elfetu kwa Tanzania sasa. Right now, let me ebu nipigie budget ya 1,000 sai. When I remember back in 2018, nilikuwa like bado high school, nikipewa like 3,000 kwa dhani babangu amenipea like I don't know amenipea 300,000. Unapata hiyo shule canteen wananijua mimi ndo bazeng huko. Sasa hii yani hata mtu akikupea 3,000 mwangalia like what unataka nibai tu mkate. Sasa yenu utafuta kama kuna nyumba ambayo ni chini ya 7,000, okay, chini ya like I'm gonna say 3,000, na hiyo ni nyumba ya mabati ambayo ulisikia nyumba ya mabati unalala katikati sababu baridi. When it is cold at night ni times 2 ama times 10 in that house. When it is hot, it is really hot. Felix, my dear brother, no one is for Kenya. It is us. And you know the good thing, and I'm saying that is our motto. I'm going to read that every morning when I wake up, and I'm going to And because we need to know that right now it's dark, but the light is coming. But that is if upate kila Gen Z uko na ID na ukilipwa fiti. We said yesterday kuna wale ambao watanunuliwa, it's good when ununuliwa uende, but the rest of us, let us continue evil. If you want to leave our Gen Alphas in good hands, let us stop recycling old politicians saying we are giving vio ambavyo vinafaa kupewa people, young people. We are still giving. Hasa Chicago meserve for 4 years kama CS atakana nini hapo? Why is he coming back?
Kiasi nikuuliza kitu. This person who is going to be paid in order either to vote for somebody, sawa, ama who is going to be paid in order to influence others to vote for that person. Do you think that person has got his normal or her normal senses? Yes, thank you so much. See, how ndio wanaweza fanya tuendelee kulia miaka yote basi? Wasiende kwa street tena kupiga kelele ati oh nini. Because that is the kind of leadership we are undergoing. We are undergoing that kind of leadership. Some people are just buying us.
Let me tell you.
After buying us, they are going to look for all means to regain their funds that they used to buy us during the campaign.
Upate mtu amerudisha pesa yake in 4 years na hakuna kitu amefanya.
Baadaye mwenye anaenda kufungua macho kujaribu kupinga hiyo kitu kuongea atakuwa abducted.
Imagine.
Alafu tena waendelee kupatikana Ruiru ama kwingine kwa msitu nyingine. Please, let us be very serious at once. Tukue too serious at once. When the right time comes for the person to be elected, wacha akwe elected at the right time. Asiforce issues zenye zinaweza fanya a lose more during the campaign. Akiingia ndani ataenda kufikiria vile atarudisha zile funds zenye alitumia. Let me tell you the truth, nobody is going to work for you kana jua eti alitumia a lot. Why in Kenya politicians are using money to entice people? It is because Kenya is giving them a lot.
Ogona pesa ya kufanya hiyo shughuli.
I'm not gonna
say where, but I sat with some big politicians.
Hizo pesa zikipungua, my sister, wataenda tena kuziregain through maybe kunyanyaza watu.
I'm not gonna say where, but I sat somewhere Uku Central with some very big politicians. So, and I was sitting there, and kulikuwa in the election say ya 2022 inakujia. It was 2021. So 2022 kuna election inakuja. So now they are planning. Unasikia eti wewe itisha mali utaitisha, si utapewa kama like 300M, atakupea, usikuwe na issue, atakupea. Si nyumba yako leo na bado roof inafaa kufanywa renovation. Unasikia what they are talking about? Do you hear what they are talking about? And they don't even care that you're there. That wewe common mwananchi uko hapo. What am I going to do? Wako tu hapo like atakupea do. Na roofing yako. No one is actually talking about how to help mwananchi. They are talking about their roofs. Na gari yako siniliona. Na by the kale kadem kako. Huyu ukitaka what? And these were really big politicians there. People wanna hold vyeo vikubwa. So Peter is saying at Zulfa to be for renovation at the deputy 2 billion for renovation at the deputy president office, which he said it was done last year. Today Deputy Kindiki is hosting 500 grassroots leaders from Embu County, and each will pocket 100K for politics. Felix, are you hearing that?
What?
Felix, unasikia?
Wow.
Leo wako wapi? Wako hapo wachukue mkwanja. Wako hapo wapate utaji. Kuna mtu ambaye isipokuwa those like, and I'm really gonna follow up about mwanamke ambaye alipigwa. Nilisikia women rape wanasema anachangiwa, anapewa pesa.
Let me tell you the truth. That is from my homeland. That woman who was beaten. Are you talking about that woman who...
Yes, I want to follow up and know what they are doing about that.
That woman is coming from my homeland. Now, it is the same homeland that... nani, umesema ni nani ameenda kumchangia?
kuna women rep wakisia alisema ati atabaiwa hizo vitu, atabaiwa manguo na unga.
Sasa nguo ndo nini by the way?
Hizo ndo
vitu gani?
Muone basi na mjengee nyumba ya mbili.
Hiyo ndio nini mtu anaweza sema mbele ya watu? Wait. Sasa hizo ndo nini mtu anaweza sema mbele ya watu? If I may ask, siku ubaya hata nyinyi watazamaji. A leader amekuja amepata mtu anapigwa kwa sababu ya njaa, ameenda kuchukua unga ya mtu, ameenda kupikia watoto wake, hana anything. Sasa anaenda kumchangia wamnunulie food na unga na manguo. Is that really the best thing they could do to this woman? The best way they could have done, Zulfa, ni kumuonyesha vile anaweza vua samaki pia yeye.
Yeah, kumbaia chakula kitaisha, it will isha. But I don't like me. Let me tell you, there's one thing I usually want. Don't tell me that you're gonna give me $300 billion or whatever. Just show me how I can get that 300. I wanna know how to get it on my. I wanna. Kim anasema, at this rate, I refuse to be identified with Kenyan leaders. What do this government take us for? Exactly, what do they take us for? What do they take us for? Hapana, hatuwezi give up on our country by any means. We can never. You know, at this point in December, you know, I said, and I'm gonna say it again. Sawa? Like, at this point, I am ready to die, to go down in history for Kenya, because hatutakubali to be this way. I will not see a mother crying on national television, crying for their son, and then some other person goes to national television and anasema ati hapana, hakuna. People are killing themselves. People are abducting themselves and killing themselves for amnesty money. Sasa nikishaji abduct nijue baba, how will I get that amnesty money? Are you serious? Then calm down. No, the thing is no. The thing is hata ukijenga robot inaendaga iki-evolve. We are evolving now. We are learning. We said with Nick, we are learning the civic education. We are learning our rights. We are taking the power back. We are taking the power back. The moment you see women storming kwa CS, wanaenda waambia nyamaza madam, hakuna kitu nafanya kazi, unadanganya watu hapo. People are realizing that the power is in our hands. So the DP residence was renovated when Riggy was deputy. If I am not wrong, ama Kindiki anataka tu kupaint ndani finger endeleza. I don't want to laugh, Kim. I don't want to laugh. I don't want to laugh.
Kim umeanza.
I don't want to laugh.
I don't want to laugh. Anafanya watu wenye walikuwa na machozi wavute machozi.
I swear. Kwa botu kulia na anafanya anaanza kucheka tena. Unasikia anasema ati kupaint ndani pink, aendeleze umama yake huko ndani. No, stop. Please don't start that. Okay? So yani these guys never learned how do you aim to collect 4.5 trillion yet they'll have nothing to show for it in the other than opulence? By the way, nimeambiwa na someone here, so that they are gonna let me see that again. They're gonna collect 4.5 trillion from US. Sawa? Hii finance bill ya 2025 MP mtainamisha akia Mungu, and then use 1.8 billion for innovation. Wanachukua 4.5 trillion. Na already washaanza kupangia hiyo pesa before hata ifiki 1.8 ya kurenovate. What are you renovating? You should be renovating Kenya. You should, not your offices, not your bedrooms, not your toilets. Who cares? You want warm floors. Tumia carpet basi. Yani, let me tell you, governance.
If I may ask,
yes.
If I may ask, are you sure our Kenyan government haiwezi badilisha the look of that mtawa ghetto?
They could. That is a lot of money. Hiyo 1.8 billion ambayo mnatumia usijui kufanya kupaka hiyo pink. Kupaka offices zenu whatever that color, and street tunasikia they want to renovate street status ya wapi. You could make even Kibera be a better place. You could even make Kawangware better. Museme tuna build nyumba ambazo ziko hivi, tunatoa sewage, tuna collect whatever. You're not doing it. Unasikia mtu kama juni Sudi ama yani anakulaga more than 300 juni ama 300k ya that's collecting Nairobi na hamna, it is not being collected. Have you heard that? We are since akaja anafukuza people kwa CBD, anakata vibango from CBD. Why is it to try and do what? Why are we nyanyasa in mwananchi?
Wait,
the common mwananchi.
Kuna kitu umemention hapo. Tumekuwa kwa story ya kuabduct, watu wamepatikana wamekufa, si ndio? Haya, next umekuja kusema like mtu anafukuza nini watu, si ni hoka sama
Hawkers.
Alafu na vibada vyao ama
vibango, those one unapata M-Pesa, saloon.
Wait,
zimekatakatwa, they were cut down. Hakuna, so you can't know is M-Pesa or what.
Ni anaenda kuwajengea zingine ama
no, tokeni siwataki hapa. Now you tell me about that. Now you think about that. Really think about that and tell me what leaders we have there. What in fact. It's not good though. It's not good. It's not good, Felix. Felix, people are still abducted. Felix, Sha is not working. People are dying because Sha is not working. Felix, a woman was beaten yesterday because of unga. Felix, children are being sent home because hakuna pesa huko. Felix, things are not good in Kenya. And no one is actually
najua nimeogopa kukuwa married. Nimeogopa kukuwa married.
Why unaogopa kuwa married kwa nini?
Sababu ninaweza shtukia hata nimeuza gari sababu ya kulinda familia. Niuze ama radio yenye kukuwa nyumba ama chochote chenye niko nayo.
At least wewe una kitu ya kuuza, Felix. That woman had nothing to sell.
Unaona tunaelekea wapi kama watu wanafungia pesa zinaenda kushikwa na huko Dubai?
Wow.
Si rahisi.
It's not good.
Somebody can manage to take a life of somebody else because of the interest of Why can't you have that penny of mercy? That little part of your heart, please. Why can't you just use it? Sasa nikuulize, familia zao zimejulishwa eti kuna watu wenye wako hapa, watu wenu ndio hapa wamepatikana wamekufa.
Wajulishe wewe. Wajulishe sasa. In fact, when you call your friend, we must, anybody imefika right now, you must like, ukifika nyumbani, call your friends, know if they're safe. Call your family, know if they're safe. Obviously, as yesterday that really wise man said that obviously let us act like we didn't expect the government to fight back. The powers that be must fight back. Obviously, it's getting tough. Yes, some of us are giving up. Some of us are thinking, you know what, wacha tu kaendelea, wacha nifanye nini, but no. But if we accept this, then we are surrendering, man. And this darkness is going to follow even our children and our children's children.
Please, my people, when you wake up early in the morning, after your short prayer, please, try to know whether your sibling is okay. Moso ka uko na mandugu zenye wanapenda mambo na politics. Ka uko na mandugu wenye wanapenda mambo ya ku criticize, maybe, please try to check on them.
I'm not going to say it is criticizing, Felix. It is not criticizing, it's speaking the truth. And the moment that you speak the truth in this country right now, I've said you become the most wanted person. It's like you're a serial killer. When a serial killer, I'm not different because you're speaking the truth, because you're calling out for this bullshit that is going on. They don't want you to call it out. They want you to just smile and be like, you know what? Yes, daddy, it's good. It's good. We get it. You need. In fact, take the entire 4.5 trillion and renovate your places. It's good. That is what they want. They don't need to talk about it. They want you to just say yes. And then there is shuffling of the cabinet every now and then the insults and the deaths. Felix. Felix.
Si rahisi.
And then right now tunasikia eti Mount Kenya wameanza kufosiwa wasakamsaiziwa wanawake.
Sisi nani anaenda kuoa mtu mwenye ametairiwa mwanamke?
Wanawake wameanza kufosiwa.
Ama ni watu wako hiyo area?
Wanawake wameanza kufosiwa na certain group ya
let me tell you the truth. Hizi vitu zote zitafanya watu watajumuika Zulfa. Kama umewahi ona mchwa wakitoka kwa kitume?
Yes.
Unaona vile wanakuanga wengi?
Yes.
Hivyo ndio I'm seeing it coming. I'm seeing a lot of people in the streets wakiwa wameinua, uliitaje zile posta? Vibango. Wakiwa wameinua. And I'm not seeing them violating any law. I'm not seeing them wakivunja milango ya watu, wakiiba vitu za watu. I'm just seeing middle-aged people. I'm seeing young generation ya saa hii. Wazee hawatakuwa sababu in fact wao ndio wametoka kwa ingori. But I'm seeing a lot of people wakiwa wanatembea wamebeba vitu wakisema tafadhali free our lives from this black slavery.
God save Kenya.
I'm seeing them. Zulfa, I'm seeing those people wakiwa wana raise their voices. They are trying to raise their voices wakisema please free our country. Free us from this simple slavery. I'm not seeing them messing anywhere. I'm not seeing them killing any police officer. I'm not seeing them doing some robbery vile nilikuwa nishasema. But how do you think this issue is going to be? Will this come to an end, my people? Please, if you don't mind. Watu wenye mko majua kimsikuje.
Wasikuje aje?
Sasa wakuje tuendelee kukua wengi kuteseka.
Wakuje tupiganie nchi. Wakuje
wacha washout kutoka huko ndio wasikuwa abducted.
We need Felix. We need every and each voice.
Mimi nimesema watu wenye wako nje msikuje, bakini hapo mtengenezange hizo memes ndio msikuwa abducted. Hizo memes za kucriticize watu wenye wanaenda kushikwa huko na milioni 200. Hizo mtengeneze information zenye zinatuma.
We can't live in fear, Felix. We cannot accept.
So you want us to continue dying?
Felix, what do you mean? I want us to continue dying. So we keep quiet so that we don't die. So we accept ambao walisha kidnapiwa, ambao wako abducted, sasa hivi wameachwa kwa tuache kwa Mount Kenya Discipline School because we don't want to die. I don't want to be abducted. So let me keep quiet and let me just look. What do you mean?
But you see, these people, other people know where all these institutions are, but they don't want me to share. At least watu tujue kama ni kushughulika tujue what to do. Zulfa, there is nothing can be so dangerous as something which is silent and which can kill you silently.
Kim anasema pia to procreate. Umesikia Felix uko na ngapi wewe? Uko na ngapi? Because Kim anasema tu na Jimmy wa usikia Jimmy Jimmy wa Njigi alisema ya kwamba
watu wazae
tuzae because we need this, we need them, we really do. How many children do you have?
Akiwalae truly mimi sina.
Sasa ona sasa bado unafaa uko na jeshi yako. Uko na jeshi yako.
Wewe kwanza uko na wangapi? Haya nidanganya nikikuangalia.
I have like 5 children now. I wanna give birth.
Mmoja anaitwa nani?
There's kuna moja kuna No, I'm serious. I don't want to say their names here in case they get nini, but I have 5 children.
Anyway,
I want to give birth to more. And upate I have like 20
Zulfa
children.
Zulfa
because
sasa.
We need to fight. We need armies.
Zulfa sasa. Azai. Apite
wa. Azai ashaza. Anaendelea kuzaa.
Azai apite watatu.
20. I want 20 children. I want tutazaa kuzaa. Felix juu unangoja nini?
Ati nini?
Unangoja nini? Let us give birth. Me, I have 5 now. I am looking for any prospect husband that one others 5. Kwa kila bwana ambaye naoa 5 mpaka wafike 20. Haina mambo. We shall find food where we will find food. Sababu sauti nasema mtoto anakuja na sani lake. We must procreate. We must go forth and procreate. Sababu we have been tuna mado huku nje vibaya sana. Wakimadwa nikiona tumeenda kupigana kwa wao madwa 5 najua 15 wanabaki naongeza wengine. Yani like Dedan monthly we fight till the last gun, but in this moment we fight till the last person amekufa. If you can give birth, continue on giving birth. Let us continue on this because we need an army, Felix. And saying that it's tunyamaze sababu eti they will kill us. You will even keep quiet and they will still kill you. They will still life will get hard, utakufa tu. Utapigwa siku moja ukaenda kuiba unga. Utauza gari Felix. Aria hapa upate una haria. Uende ufuatilie ile radio yako system yako uliona pale. Uuze viti venye uloga 100k. Uuze because life is getting higher. Because to buy a common bread ambayo ilikuwa ni kitambo sijui ni 50 bob. Sasa imekuwa sijui ni around 70 bob, 80 bob. Uanze kununua 1000 hiyo mkate. My dear, people need to come back to our motherland and fight for our motherland. Like, I don't know, but that is me. So kuna song fulani 5 minutes malizia.
Kuna song fulani yenye tukiwa high school tulikuwa tunajaribu kuimba. Mostly wakati tungechapwa bure tu bila hata makosa. Unapata vijana wachache wanapiga kelele. Mwalimu anakuja na tuchapa the whole class. After ametuchapa ndiye anasema tupeane wale wenye walikuwa wanapiga kelele. Sawa? Mbona uumize watu wenye wako innocent baadaye ndio uchukue wenye unataka? Una get?
Yes.
Sasa hivyo ndio nina feel.
Una feel aje?
Tunafinywa ki-economy. Baadaye wenye wanauliwa ndio wanachukuliwa baadaye. Yani wenye wanafaa kuuliwa ndio wanachukuliwa baadaye. Let me ask you, why can't you go and deal with those people directly before tuumize? Na if possible mwache kuwaua. Tafadhali, there is a way people you need to take things and maybe unaweza shughulikia mambo vizuri. Hiyo song ilikuwa inaenda aje? Hey my people, we are pleading for the unity. Because sijui nimesahau. Our dreams, okay. Hey my people, we are bringing our unity. With this unity, we wanna make a move to a next level.
hatutawahi chapwa tena bila kufanya kosa.
What?
As in, ilikuwa like
Yes.
in case tukikuja na unity, tutasimama tuseme mwalimu wenyewe sisi this time round hautatuchapa kwa sababu hatujafanya nini, hatujafanya makosa. At least hiyo unity
The unity that we
drive,
show.
yeah, it will foster our move ya kwenda kusema like you are not going to cane us anymore. Tulijielewa tukasema like we can speak. Unaona? Hii ndio formula naona majenzi wanajaribu ku apply. But most of them wamekuwa affected. Sawa? It is through this unity that we are going to embark on. Sawa? We are going to embark on this unity. Tujaribu kusimama, tuseme aje, tafadhali, imetosha. Mahali imefikia, try to use a different formula yenye inaweza kuwa fair. Zulfa, mimi natamani mtu aenda afungwe hata miaka 3, ndio aache kucriticize huyo mtu mwenye amemuua, yani mwenye anamplania kumuua kuliko ya kumuua kabisa, kumtoa. Haki hawa watu wanakona watu wanawategemea. Hawa watu wako na maisha yao pia. Wako na intention zenye wanataka kusatisfy kwa life yao. Please please stop.
They have goals and dreams too.
Please stop killing people. Now if possible, if these people are going to continue being killed, okay, if people are going to be killed and the habit is not going maybe to stop, I'm telling you the truth, a time will come now, Kenyans are going to be controlless. Kwa sababu government si wengi kama Wakenya wenyewe. Wakenya are almost 40 million na wako led by sijui ni 20,000 people. Si wanaweza fika 20,000?
Yes.
Wenye wana lead millions of people, si ndio? So wakiamua like wamewakujia mwezi fanya kitu, yes you will kill. So ni how many people will you kill until everything is according to your will? So
Maybe they're like, I'm ready to kill whatever. Nule when you stand on my way, unapita na wewe.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate for joining us. My name is Felix Plainsan Felix. Plainsan Felix everywhere. And I really appreciate and continue joining us. This is a political enlightenment channel. When you want to know more about politics, this is where maybe you can acquire more information. I really appreciate. Wacha tukutane during Sema Nasi program. Yes, Zulfa. Kwako?
Yes, and this is Kenya News Alert. I'm your host, House of Zulfa. We thank you for joining us. We thank you, Wakina Peter. We thank you, Wakina Jamal. We thank you, Kim. We thank you, everyone that was live with us. What we're going to say is continue. Kazeni Kamba. Yesterday we read that, and that is our motto from now. I'll be reading it every morning and at the end of every day, because we need to motivate ourselves. We need to fight for our country. We need to fight for our freedom. We need to fight for those people bado ambao wameshikwa and their families. We need to fight for life ambayo it's better, it's bearable. Okay, so let us meet here saa 6 where we'll be doing Sema Nasi and talking more and more about this and abduction KE. Bye bye.